Question I get asked all the time: how do I glue up my tires? What's the quickest, easiest way to do it? Don't worry, guys, I got you covered. We're going to glue up some tires today. Hey guys, huge shout out to my new sponsor, Sticky Icky Tire Preps. I've been using these guys for a long time now. They just came on board as a sponsor this week, actually. Hands down, the best tire prep I have used that's on the market. I've used every brand out there. I promise you that. What I've found to like the best with Sticky Icky is it actually lasts the entire race, whereas with their competitors, I was finding that it was just wearing out and I was losing grip halfway through the race. With this stuff, I've been true and true. It's held consistent all race long, even on those 5-minute races. So if you want to try out a bottle, hit me up on the Facebook team page. I will leave a link down below. Shoot me a message and we'll get you all set up with a bottle of Sticky Icky. Alright guys, so there's going to be a few things that you're going to need. First of all, you're going to need your wheel, your tire. Get some cleaner. This is not Simple Green. What I use on my tires is actually just dishwash Dawn dish soap with hot water. When I mix it, it's not hot now. Get you your Proline is what I use on whatever you want. Tire glue, I prefer the thin glue just so it gets down in the crevices. And then thanks to NDRC World for the hookup on this. This is InstaSet for all CA glues. That it is an instant cure. It's an accelerator on the glue. And then you need some paper towels and get you a body reamer. So the first step that we're going to do, go ahead and get your paper towel. Go ahead and get some good cleaner on there, whatever you want to use, Simple Green. My method of dish Dawn soap with water. And what you want to do is, from the factory, these are brand new tires just pulled out of the box, or the bag. If you can see, it's all dusty in here. And what that comes from is just the, the mold when it gets set. So what you want to do is just take your towel and clean the inside of the edge real good. I like to get the outside of the wheel as well. Do that on both sides, and I'll show you why you want to do this here real quick once I get done with this. Okay, go ahead and get it all nice and cleaned in there. But I don't know, with the lighting for the camera, I don't know if you can see just how nasty that is. The reason that you want to go ahead and get all that off there is if you don't, yes, the tire will glue to the wheel itself, but it won't hold as long. That mold and that dust, it'll eventually give way, and then your tire will pop out. So go ahead and get it all nice and dried up. Don't forget about our monthly giveaway. At the end of the month, this month, September, is going to be a Hobbywing Just Stock ESC. Perfect for those guys just starting out or those racing spec classes where you have to be in Blinky Mode ESC. So hop down, check out the description box below, and find out what you got to do to get in on this giveaway. Alright, so you got your wheel all nice and dried up. The next thing that you want to do is, this is a DE Speedline wheel. They all come like this. They have two little holes that are available for punch out. Go ahead, and it's just really easy. Take your body reamer, punch those holes out real quick. And what this is for just for when you clean your tires, in between runs. What it does is it gets any moisture or water. It basically is a drain for it to get all the water out. Next step you want to do is go ahead and punch your wheel on there, or your tire on, and get your, whatever side you're going to start gluing first, get it lined up. And then on the back side, take it and pull it, just the tire, not the foam that's inside the tire, but take the edge and go outside of the tire, or off the tire. And what that's going to do is gives it a nice even set in there, and you can see the wheel is all nice and round. Some people use tire bands on their tires. Usually I will, sometimes I won't. We're not going to do it in this video due to my tire bands that I have currently, let's just say a little conflicting issue. So we're not going to do that for the video. You don't need to do it. Actually, when I glue my tires at the track, I will rarely use it, especially if I'm using the ends to set. I just make sure it's all nice and set in the ring here. Then you go ahead and take your glue. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you use as long as you use thin glue. I use Premium Blend by Proline tire glue, part number 6031-00. That is a thin glue, and it will get it down into the reams all nice and easy. And what I like to do is find a starting point, and on here, I don't know, like I said with the light, you find a starting point. I like to use the dot, the color dot, the compound dot. Or you just find any marking on the tire and start there. And what you want to do is peel it back, and hopefully my hat doesn't get in the way of the view. Go ahead and peel the tire back a little bit, sort of like so, and just take your glue and run it down in the edge of the wheel. And it will seep up a little bit. Make sure it gets set on there right. It kind of stuck on me. So just pull it back, run the glue around the edge there, and do that all the way around the tire. And it will let it set down. It'll let it set into this the groove for the edge of the tire. Some people use little straw tips that come with these. I personally don't like them because I find it's inconsistent and you cannot get the glue in there that you need. I like to have a lot of glue on my tires, especially on a dirt oval, just because there's so much force put into them. And I found that with the straw, it doesn't get them in as good, etc. So go ahead, once you get that all set in, make sure the tire is nice and even. There's no high sides on the tire itself. You'll be able to see a high side if there is one. And if there is one, just work it in before the glue dries. You got about 30 seconds before it starts really setting. And then go ahead and let that set for a while. Or if you're in a rush, pick you up some Instaset Accelerator. Go ahead and spray it on the tire. Let that accelerator sit for 5-10 seconds. And make sure you're not breathing it in. It does have quite an odor to it. And then go ahead and take your towel. Wipe it off. And now you can see that glue is firmly dried. Flip it over. Go ahead and roll this back in. And then you just take a look at it, make sure it's all evenly, there's no high sides. And then you just go ahead and do the same thing that you just did on the front side. All right, guys, I hope that helped you out a little bit on gluing up tires. I'm trying not to take up all your guys' time today. I know you got other stuff to do. I've got other stuff to do. Time to get ready for races. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you like what we're doing here on this channel, jump down, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you already did to get in on that giveaway. Until next time, stay classy, stay fast. We'll see you on the racetrack.